goody team? What's goody team? Welcome to today's live trading session for September 22nd, 2025. We got less than 3 months before the new year, man. We gotta put a pep on our step, guys. I'm not a big believer in how do I say this? I'm not a big believer in New Year's resolutions, but not that I'm not a believer in it. I'm just one of those people that you know, everyone thinks this, right? Actions speak louder than words, right? Um, I'm all about laws of attraction. I'm all about, words of manifestation. I'm all about meditation. However, in my journey in life, right, there's something that a lot of people don't say out loud, which is, you know, none of these things work without action, right? Prayers don't work without action. New Year's resolutions don't come true without actions. Words of affirmation aren't true without action, right? With that being said, you know, it's a lot of people who started off the year hot. Yo, I made a New Year's resolution. I'm gonna put my all into trading. I made a New Year's resolution. I'm gonna make my bed every morning. I made a New Year's resolution. I'm gonna go to the gym. And everybody's hyped up for the first 2 months of the year. And then after that, everybody goes AWOL. Don't hear from nobody. Nobody's at the gym anymore, right? January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, you go to the gym at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, it's packed. You go to the gym again at 5 in the morning in March and it's empty. Nobody's at the gym anymore, right? And, long story short, it all ties down into trading, right? We're 9 months into the year, and pretty much April, May, that's it. Everybody just went AWOL. Everybody, right? And then the select few who continued to push through the bullshit, the select few who continued to persevere and put in the time, they're over here passing already funded accounts, and they already got their live accounts, right? Some of them already understand what they gotta understand to be able to trade, right? All it takes is a year of dedication. All it takes is a year of grind, right? As humans, it kind of sucks because it's very difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? But all it takes is a year. Just think, if you put yourself in a 5-year box, right, and you give yourself 5 years to understand your own psychology and how shit works, right? You notice that you want to work on something. Let's just talk about your first year. You want to work on something. Boom, you start doing it. You give up on it. At the end of the year, you realize that whether or not you would have continued to work, because you stopped doing the work, you're still in the same position that you were in the beginning of the year. So why'd you stop? Nothing changed. Your life didn't change. You did something because you wanted to change your life, right? And instead of continuing the process, you stopped. And in December, at the end of 2025, you're in the same position that you were in on January 1st, 2025, right? So you pretty much just wasted a whole year for nothing, right? So once you realize that, it gets very easy to say, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep doing what it is that I want to do, right? And that's the key word, right? What you want to do. A lot of people have resolutions to do something that they don't really want to do, and they just don't do it, and that's okay. I'm a very big believer of not doing things that you don't want to do. However, I'm also a believer that there are some things in life that you're gonna have to do no matter what. You have to work no matter what. So for me, my mentality is, yo, I rather work in something that I'm okay with doing rather than go work with something that I'm not okay with doing. And the reason that I'm stuck doing something that I don't really want to do is because I'm too lazy to work. That it doesn't make any sense, right? So just dropping those words of wisdom, man. It's end of September. We're about to be in October. We pretty much got 2 months left for the year, and I just see a lot of people slacking, man. I see a lot of people slacking. So as always, we're gonna go through these pairs one by one. As you guys can see, before I even got out of bed, I looked at the charts. First thing I did, I turned them off, the ones that don't have anything left for us for the day. We're gonna go through these pairs one by one. We'll look at the ADR, we'll calculate the STP, we'll get the STP for the day. We'll see which pairs already hit STP or ADR for the day, we'll turn those off. The ones that haven't hit STP or ADR just yet, we'll go over them and we'll see if there's any trades to catch. So starting off with AUD USD, 47 pips is ADR. 47 minus 33% is 31 pips. Right, so 31 pips. For the day today, we already did about 40 pips. So AU's already done for the day. We'll go to the next one. AUD CAD already hit ADR for the day. Right, so we could already skip ADR. I'm not interested in AUD CAD. EA already hit ADR for the day, so we're already done with Euro AUD. For Euro CAD, STP, ADR is 86 minus 33% is 57. STP is 57 pips for the day, and we already made 56 pips. Right, so technically speaking, move for the day's already been made. I'm not gonna keep that one on. Right, Euro USD already hit ADR for the day, going counter trend once again, like we were talking about yesterday, right? Without a valid break of the 4-hour and the daily highs, I can't sit here and say that this is a higher low point and we're looking for price to go into the higher high. And you can see that we mapped this out. Right, we're looking for price to break these highs. Once price breaks these highs, we got to break these highs. Once price breaks these highs, we're going to go up and we got to break these highs. Right, but in order for us to look for price to go higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, we needed to see price give us a valid break of these higher highs on the daily and the 4-hour time frame, which we never got. Right, we never got a valid break of the 4-hour high, just testing candles. We never got a valid break of the daily highs, just one testing candle. Right, so I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, we're gonna look for price to continue this push to the top side. No, because price never gave us a valid higher high, it was an inducement. Right, and you can see that everybody who took these trades going long, thinking that price was gonna continue this 30-minute trend, got right straight to stop loss. Right, they went straight to stop loss. So Euro USD is already done for the day. ADR has already been hit. GBP AUD, we're still stuck in the zone of consolidation. ADR has already been hit as well, so there's nothing to trade for us there. GCAD, we're still missing a few pips, right? 99 pips is ADR minus 33% is 66. For the day, we already made 56 pips, so we'll keep GCAD on. GJ, we're still stuck in the zone consolidation that we've been in for the last 2 days. Right, so this is a pair that I'm currently really not looking to trade. We had a change of character lower low. Again, before I could consider to continue to look for shorts, I needed to see that valid break of the low. We never got it. We got the inducement when price tapped into it yesterday. It came back up, came back down, went back up today. Right, so GJ, I'm not really interested, but we'll keep it on for the day. GU already hit ADR for the day, so we'll turn this one off, is already done. NZD USD, right, we're still stuck in the zone consolidation and price finally pushed down, right, just a little bit, but it did give us that break. Looking at ADR, ADR is 49 pips minus 33%, 32 pips is STP, right? Safe take profit is 32 pips, and we already made 33, so NZD USD is already over with. US 30, we'll talk about US 30 because I like the structure on this one. We haven't hit STP or ADR just yet. USD CAD already hit STP for the day, is already reaching the ADR. We reached the 4-hour highs that we have. USD ZAR already hit STP as well. Gold still consolidating. We'll talk about it. Bitcoin already hit ADR for the day, and we're still stuck in the zone of consolidation, so we'll turn that off. And then US oil already hit STP for the day as well. So for us right now on our list, we only have 4 pairs left for the day, right? And we'll start off with US 30. And let me go ahead and open another tab here real quick. Let me go look at I want to see what Tesla ended up doing from yesterday when we were looking at it. Nah, yeah. Straight to TP. It's a pretty picture perfect trade. You know, again, the thing that sucks with trading options, right? Trading company stocks is as soon as the market opens, it's very difficult to catch these trades, right? Especially when it's like what we have here, an engulfing candle retest. It's very difficult to catch these trades just based on the fact that the spreads are crazy, right? Spreads are huge in the market open. The first 15 minutes of the market open. So this is very unfortunate, but it's a very easy trade, guys. This was a 4 pip stop loss for it's a 4 pip stop loss for 100 pips, pretty much 106 pips. Right, this literally is the position right here. Right, so you can't ask for a better trade, man. You can't ask for a better trade. Literally doing exactly what it needs to be doing. Alright, so let's break down US 30 real quick, right? So US 30 gave us a nice 4-hour engulfing candle going short, right? We know we still have this gap at the bottom of the market. However, right, what's the trend, right? We know that we're still trading higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Why would I put myself in a position where we already seen price gave us a higher low here, right? We're still in an uptrend. Why would I put myself in a position to take a short position in an area where price is still uptrending? Does that make sense? Right, so even though this looks good, right? If you zoom in and you look at the chart and you're super zoomed in and you're not looking at market structure, this might look like a really good trade. This might look like a really good position to get into going short. However, all you got to do is just zoom out just a little bit and understand the fact that we're trading higher high, higher low, higher high. Why would I put myself in a situation to take a short position when price is still uptrending? And we could already see how this candle is reacting on the 4-hour engulfing candle. If we were to take this trade right now, we would be in drawdown, right? US 30 is a big pair for people who don't know US 30, right? If you enter the trade here and price goes up, that's already a 24 pip stop loss, right? And if you wait for price to go all the way up to your stop loss, that's a 38 pip stop loss. Why would I put myself in a position to lose 38 pips? Right? It doesn't make sense. It's not worth it. Understanding that this is a low probability area, a low probability trade, just based on the fact that you're trading higher high, higher low, and you're looking for short positions, it just doesn't make any sense at all, right? So that's really what I wanted to say when it came to US 30. Now looking at these other pairs, right? GCAD is moving counter trend. I'm not really too interested in trading GCAD. Don't really see anything too crazy with GCAD, right? We were in a zone of consolidation on a lower time frame. On the higher time frame, we're in a zone of consolidation. Price rejected our highs. It gave us exhaustion candles. I'm not really interested in taking these trades, right? I'm not interested in this at all, right? So we'll go to the next one. GJ, we're still stuck in a zone of consolidation, so this is another trade that, once again, not interested in trading it, right? And then the last one really on our list is gold, right? We have 3 days of rise. After 3 days of rise, the market must move sideways or go down. And the correlation between gold and US 30 is they move opposite, right? So the same thing that I just said with US 30, which we'll say the same with gold, right? Like I'm already expecting price to either consolidate today or go down. So what does that tell me with US 30? That US 30 is either going to push up or is going to consolidate, right? So those short positions that looked okay on US 30, we know that they really are invalidated, right? And then gold gave us a beautiful engulfing candle at 4 in the morning. Gave us a nice beautiful retest, and we're currently still sitting on this area. So we just want to be careful. Let me go ahead and look at the other time frames real quick, see if there's any other engulfing candles, anything else that we could take, right? On the 30 minute we had a nice engulfing candle, right here. We had this green, green, red, right? We had the nice beautiful retest. On the 15-minute time frame, no engulfing candles on the 15. Right, we have one here, but it's not valid. No bottom wick on that candle. And I want to look at the lower time frame as well. Lower time frame, we're trading higher high, higher low, higher high. We're still on an uptrend, right? And price right now is just still pretty much consolidating, right? So we want to be careful. Like I said, want to be careful taking these trades going short. Could price just consolidate for the day? Absolutely. Right, and then the 5 minute did not give us that valid engulfing. That would have been great. Let's see if the 1 minute's a little bit better structured, but 1 minute time frame, same thing as the 5 minute. We're trading between this higher low and this higher high. So there's nothing really to go off on, right? We're still not really in a trend. We're not really in a downtrend just yet. We'll pretty much just be taking a pullback entry on gold. So just want to be careful, guys. Wait it out. Next thing is Forex Factory. Forex Factory. Today we have no news. We have medium impact news at 10, but that's pretty much it. Today's a pretty clean day on the markets. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys have any questions? Log in with a different account. Let me see. What the fuck? That's crazy, yo. I didn't know I had 14 days, dude. Wow. Yo, you looking at anything for today? Yo, these people are crazy at Red Bull, bro. Yo, look at this fucking video I'm about to send you on. I'm gonna DM it to you on Discord. Yo, this is fucking crazy. Like, the craziest thing is my when I first saw the video, my head went to Skate 4. Have you seen videos of Skate 4? Like you see motherfuckers put ramps on top of skyscrapers and shit. Yeah. So on Skate 4, you could put ramps literally on skyscrapers. And then the first thing I fucking see on TikTok is that fucking video of a guy really doing that shit in real life. Like, yo, these motherfuckers are crazy. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, this is at least 16. Like, yo, that's fucking crazy. Sponsored by Prada, bro. I'd never seen some shit like that, man. What the fuck? Yeah. Yo. Yo, these motherfuckers are crazy. Bro, I'm telling you, like that's some shit off a fucking video game. Like, hey government, hey hey county mayor, we're gonna build a ramp. Skyscrapers into a ramp. Yo, the insurance that has to go into that, like, yo, it's not even fucking. Shit's not even real. Mhm. Which yen pair? Okay. Yeah, I would already did ADR. No, at this point, the only thing that could happen is just there's a lot of factors to it, right? So let's start from the main thing, which is, yeah, USD JPY. The major currency is USD, right? Since it starts USD JPY. So could there be another slight move? At 9:30, 10 a.m. Absolutely, right? But the fact that is a JPY pair as well, usually, right, 9 out of 10 times, JPY pairs are moving through Asia and London session, right? The fact that this pair, specifically UJ, the fact that it already gave us the move for the day, and not only did it do the move for the day, but it already hit ADR. I'm not expecting price to do I'm not expecting price to do anything else anymore. On top of the fact that we already made the move for the day, on top of the fact that we already hit ADR, a day like today where we have no news, right? If you go look at Forex Factory, there's no news at all today. I'm not expecting this to move anymore for the day. So the pairs that already hit ADR, especially when it's a pair that's usually a pair that moves through Asia or London session, I'm not even touching it. Right. So there's a few pairs like that already today, right? Like AU, like the ones that are regularly on my list, right? AU, ACAD, EA, ECAD, EU, GA, GU, NZD, USD, USD CAD, USD ZAR, Bitcoin, oil, all of these pairs already hit ADR for the day. So those pairs, I don't even look at them anymore. Just come back the next day, see if there's an opportunity, and then start again tomorrow. But these pairs, that's it. Right? If the charts, that's the beauty about the chart, is that we don't have to sit here and guess about what's gonna happen, right? Especially already knowing the rules that we have, right? It's The market is gonna tell you every specific pair has a specific amount of how much is gonna move, right? Will there be days where it does more? Absolutely, right? We go into a day like yesterday where we had high impact news, where we had news in the market, right? Could price do more than ADR on a high impact news day? 100%. You know, it's not gonna do 100 pips more. It's not gonna do 200 pips more. It might do 15. It might do 20 pips more than what ADR really is, right? But for the most part, 9 out of 10 times, once ADR is hit, price is just gonna consolidate. It's not really gonna do anything else for the rest of the day. Or again, if it ends up giving you a tiny move, it's gonna give you a 10 pip, 5 pip move, and that's it. And for me, it's not worth it because at that point, you know, if you go and profit 5 pips, what's your lot size, right? How much are you really gonna get back from a 5 pip move? You might make, depends on your lot size, $50. You might make $5, right? If you're trading a 10-cent lot size, if you're trading a dollar lot size, it all depends. Right, you look at a pair like GJ, right? The last 3 days, price hasn't really moved. It's just been consolidating, right? So for me, not only are we consolidating, but we don't have a break of structure, right? So if we don't have a break, where's price gonna go? Without a break, price could just continue to do the same thing it did yesterday, right? It fakes all the traders who thought price was gonna go down when price spiked to the lows, and then at 5:30, 6 a.m., price went right back to the highs. And then as soon as NYC opened, what happened? Price went right back down to the bottom. And as soon as the new session started at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., what happened? Price went right back to the top. It's just trapping traders, right? Just making people believe that price is gonna go down to then take the price up, make people believe that price is gonna go up to then go down, make people believe that price is gonna go down again to go right back up, right? That's what a zone of consolidation is made for, just to trap traders. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gotta go to the bathroom, and I'd rather go now. Um, I'll be right back. Yo, I'm back. Yo, welcome, welcome. Damn, bro, I cannot believe that happened. I had a prop firm account, and I didn't know they had a 14-day rule where if you don't trade for 14 days, they like take the account away. So I'm trying to see if daily loss, max loss, 5%, 3%. Well, now I'm trying to figure that out myself, cause the broker that I've been using since fucking 2016, they're getting shut down. So I'm trying to been trying to see since yesterday, like what prop or not what prop what broker to go to. I don't know yet. I have to see, cause I don't want to use. There's brokers like what Booba's using that allow U.S. traders to use MetaTrader, but the problem is that MetaTrader is pretty much banned in the U.S. So if you know the people in charge of the regulations, if they want to step in and start fucking up these brokers who are allowing that, you know, those are going to be the next firms that are going to shut down. So I'm trying to see which broker to go to, which ones have like trade locker and shit like that. There's one that I saw this morning. It's called, I pulled it up. Let me see. It's called Hero FX. Yeah, so I think that might be the one that I'm gonna start using. I'm gonna have to hit somebody up, man. Fuck, yo, I cannot believe that fucking happened, man. Fuck, man. So fucking stupid. Is there anybody that I know that's an affiliate with these fucking idiots, yo? Dawg, I can't fucking believe that happened, yo. I don't know any of these fucking people. Damn, bro. Like, and it's crazy. Like, I got so many messages of people fucking, yo, be an affiliate with our company. Like, yo, please stop hitting me up. Damn, bro. That's insane work. That's my bad, though. I should have just kept opening penny fucking trades, yo. I knew that shit was gonna happen. Stupid ass firms, yo. That's what I always say, yo. One thing I fucking hate are prop firms in this industry, yo. Alright, bro. Let me lock in. So GCAD, we're still moving counter trend. We're still stuck in this little range that we created since yesterday. Still don't have a valid break of the lows. Could just be an inducement to continue. But again, I'm not really expecting the CADs to continue their pushes to the top side. The reason that is, we got another rejection of the high, another inducement, exhaustion candles at the highs, and we can see that price is just creating a lower high point on the internal time frames. Right, and once price created those lower highs, gave us exhaustion candles at the highs and started pushing down again. So GCAD at this point as well, when we're looking at STP's already been hit. We already did 70 pips out of the 66, so GCAD, we could turn that off. We're looking at GJ. GJ is still consolidating. It gave us a change of character, has not given us that break of the low. Price is still inducing the 4-hour highs. We're still sitting on that daily engulfing candle. When we look at structure on the lower time frame, price has given us lower low, lower high, lower low. Then it gave us a change of character, higher high. And in order for us to say price is going to definitely go higher, we need to see price give us a break, a valid break of these highs over here. On the 5-minute time frame, price has not given us a valid break just yet. So we'll be patient with that. I need to see price close above these wicks over here. So GJ will be patient with it, and then US 30, right, gave us that engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, but understanding that we're still trading higher high, higher low, very low probability, went straight to stop loss if you would have taken that. So we'll delete this here, and we'll just continue to look at price in the next 4 minutes, see what happens at 9:30. And then gold is in a similar situation where we've been tapping into this engulfing candle for the last couple hours now, for the last 6 hours. And we're just still trapped in this area, still trading higher high, higher low, higher high. Now this one looks a little bit more possible for price to go short, but we go into the internal time frame, we know we're still trading higher high, higher low, higher high. So these pushes down to the bottom could just be a higher low to then continue back up into a higher high. So I'll wait till 9:30 for this one too. We got 3 minutes. Let's see what price does. Damn, bro. That shit kind of ruined my vibe, man. Not gonna lie. Fucking 100K account just down the fucking drain for some stupid shit. Fucking inactivity rules, bro. This shit is so stupid, bro. Like, why is that even a fucking thing, dude? You're forcing me to open up trades, like, for no fucking reason. Like, just because. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Gotta do a KYC verification? Fuck. How long do you think it's gonna take to do this verification? Let's see. They say it shouldn't take longer than 2 minutes. Yo, shit is crazy, dude. Fucking A. Like, what the fuck, man? Front side of my driver's license. Let's see. Take photo. Like, yo. Use photo, backside, take photo. Backside of my license. Use photo. I hope I got the right one. Expiration 2033. Alright, cool. Put the license away. You know, a cop stopped me a couple weeks ago, and I had my old license in my wallet. I had both, my new license and my old license, but I gave him my one that was expired. He's like, "Yo, you know your license is expired?" I'm like, "Oh, my bad. I gave you the wrong one." I thought I was gonna go to jail. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. I'm always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Alright. GJ. Yo, let's look at the higher time frame, bro. Do we got anything? No. Could have been a nice engulfing candle on the 1 hour. Didn't give us the print. This may take a few minutes. Please wait while we complete the check. Man, I went to Sonic yesterday for the first time. Last night. Very good food over there. I got some mozzarella sticks. Yeah, that shit was. I got a milkshake, a Reese's milkshake. Mmm. Woke up this morning with bubbly guts, but it's all good. Shit was worth it. My account has been verified. Alright. Damn, they don't let me fucking send XRP? Damn, they're gonna make me do this shit? These people are fucking assholes. You got in a trade already? Oh. Good morning.
What's the word?
Chillin', chillin'. $9.40 ain't shit to fucking trade, man. Yo, chillin', my brother. Nah, what trap? Nah, there's nothing in the trap. Mhm. Mhm. What'd you say? Your voice is cutting in and out. I don't really hear you. Yo, what'd you say? Nah, bro, that shit is crazy, bro. Yep. Mhm. For 30? Yo. Don't got a broker, don't got a proffer. I'm fucked, huh? Yo. Oh shit. Yo, I could only laugh about what the fuck just happened this week, bro. I could only laugh, yo. That's funny. It's all good. I've made an extra $300 because I withdrew my cash from KOT yesterday. I put it on my Coinbase. So I made an extra $300. Fuck it. Yo. Fuck, man. Yo, shit. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, yo, I guess it's on me, right? It has to be on me. It's no one else's fault. I should have read the rules, bro. It is what it is. I had forgotten, bro. If I wouldn't have forgotten, I would have obviously been just taking, penny setups, yo. But I had completely forgotten about that stupid ass rule. I'm trying to see if I could get in contact with somebody, but 'cause I know if I go to their live chat, their fucking admins are just be like, "Oh, we can't do nothing about it." So I'm like, "Nah, bro." I'm gonna try to see if I could. I DM'd them. I'm gonna see what they say. See if we could do something. I'm gonna make up some fucking crazy lie like, "Yo, I was on vacation. I didn't want to have the VPN. Blah 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 blah." So I'm gonna see what the fuck they say, yo. 'Cause that inactivity rules. Yo, that ass have been pretty much for the last 24 days. I ain't taking a fucking single trade, yo. Ain't shit to trade in these stupid ass market conditions, man. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. STP, man. STP, man. Nah, you gotta start with the good behavior. The good behavior is STP. Because I'll ask you this. Why 50 pips? Okay, but why? That's that's the thing. That's the that's the thing with a lot of traders, right? A lot of traders, you're gonna hear them, oh, I go for the 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s. Okay, but why? Because what happens the day that it doesn't give you 50 pips? What happens to the days that it doesn't give you a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3? right? That's why like in trading, you have to have a system that you know works 100% of the time, right? Because the day that you go for 50 pips and it only moves 20 pips or it only moves, right? US 30 is a big pair. So US 30 is a really bad example to use, right? Because 50 pips on US 30 is like 5 pips on a regular, on a regular foreign currency pair, right? Because we're talking about US 30. US 30 moves 423 pips a day. 50 pips ain't shit, right? Comparing it to a regular pair that only moves 70 pips a day, you're not going to be able to catch 50 pips on a pair that only moves 70 pips on a day-to-day basis, right? So again, the ADR and STP isn't some imaginary number. This is a tool in the market. This is right. You got that. So right. So it's just about being able to know like if you get too comfortable with the 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, like again 9 out of 10 times you're gonna bite yourself in the ass because again what happens to the days that it doesn't give you 50 pips? It's just gonna reverse on you, right? So yo, you're in a trade. Hold that shit for STP. STP is gonna be hit every single day, 100% of the time. Every single time. Every single time. So what was STP for US 30 today, for example? 423 minus 33 is 283. So for example, 283 from the high of the day to the bottom, since you were looking for shorts, 283 pips, 2834, right? So somewhere around here. Right. US 30 is not a trade. It's not a position I would have taken. But let's say, right, you said there was a 1 minute engulfing. So boom, you have your short position at the retest of the engulfing. Stop loss above that at 22 pips, and then your TP is at 261 pips. So 1 to 11 right there. I'm gonna leave this on the chart here so we can see it. But again, this is not a position I would have taken. And then Golden GJ, still waiting for it. Right, gold I'm not really interested in it. I'm going to turn this off. GJ is the one that I'm going to be more focused on. If price could give us that break, STP 98 minus 33%, 65. Right, price was 65 pips from here to the top, 65 pips. By the time we get the break, we're not going to have enough pips to catch. But that's okay. Yeah, it's right above it. Price didn't give us that break on the 5 minute. We don't have any engulfing candles, nothing on the 30, nothing on the 1, nothing on the 4 hour. Now what's but is that inactivity rule, bro. That really just killed my vibe, bro. It is what it is. I'll just have to get another fucking account, yo. I was trying to see like, yo, do I just get a 1 step? Do I got an instant funding? Do I gotta just get another 2 step and fuck it? Like it is what it is. Bro, I don't want to keep giving these fucking people cash, bro, for free. Like, might have to though. Nah, I never requested the fucking payout. No, it got breached. That's why I like I'm chilling. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. But like yo, it's like yo, why the fuck do we still have that for? Like yo, it's like why do we still have that stupid ass rule? Like it's so stupid. Oh, you're inactive. Like oh, I'm not inactive. I'm just not fucking trading. Like And again, like I get it. Like if that would have been at the top of my head, I would have just opened the fucking penny lot size and it like just open and close the trade. It is what it is. But like it's still it's just so fucking stupid to me. It's not something in the back of my head where I'm like, oh, I gotta open up a trade today. Like it's that's what I'm saying. That's why it's for them. It is what it is. Like for them, it's like, oh, if you're not gonna trade, then we're gonna take the account away. And that used to be how it was with every firm, and then they took that rule out too, because it's like, yo, how, like, it's just again, it's a rule that's just putting you in a box. It's just it's not helping nobody. That's it. That's all it is. That's why. Oh, I mean, again, like you know, these rules aren't meant for that. It's to psychologically fuck you up and be like, oh, you know, you have to trade today. Go take a trade. It's like, nah, bro. Like, there's nothing to trade. The fuck am I gonna trade? And the craziest thing is, I like Hero FX. Right? They have Trade Locker. Let me see if I can open up a demo account. I submitted my KYC this morning. Um, how do I open up a demo account? Trade Locker. You don't have a trading. Okay. Demo account. Demo account. Yeah, that's what I did this morning. What's raw spread? Is that should I use raw spread or so that one's the best one? I would assume. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to use Hero FX and see how that shit goes. I'll deposit my money at the start of next week, start of the month. GJ, 1 minute time frame. Let's see how these spreads look. It's not that bad. Stop loss. Go back to here. Go back to trade locker. 30-minute time frame. Edit. Yeah, yeah. TP. Price is at 1997.96. Crazy. Just one fucking trade, dude. That's all it takes. Literally all it takes is one fucking trade. People really don't fucking get it. That what? All it takes is all it takes is one trade, yo. Like the same, just think about it. This position on GJ, it's a 30 pip TP. Risking 1%, obviously with a 100K account. I'm risking one. It's a 1 to 6. I'm risking I'm risking 1,000 to make 6K. Right here. Yeah, right here. Yep. This would be my position. Pretty much from here to here. A 1 to 10. It gave us a 1 minute engulfing here at these lows. Obviously I would have loved to have seen that break happen first. So this is more of an aggressive trade. Very similar to US 30, right? It's just an aggressive trade because we don't have for US 30 is, we're trading at the higher low. So taking a trade going short when we're at a higher low, we put ourselves in a situation where we know we're trading in an uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? So I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to where I'm getting in a short position in a place where price could still give us a higher high, right? Could still follow the trend. But seeing how, the correlation between pairs are very important, right? Knowing that EU is pushing down like crazy, knowing that GU is pushing down like crazy, right? It's USD pairs. We know that US 30 is going to follow the same suit. It's going to do the same thing. The correlation now between Bitcoin, because we know that Bitcoin and US 30 move very similarly. The fact that Bitcoin is doing something completely opposite and is pushing up, right? That already kind of throws me off. I'm like, this is where I stay away from trading some pairs, which is like, we know that if 30 goes up and Bitcoin goes up, we know that gold is going to push down. The fact that gold is still pushing down in these areas too, right, tells me that 30 isn't going to continue that push down to the bottom. Now, is there days where they do the same thing? Yeah, of course. But again, 9 out of 10 times the correlation is opposite, right? And same thing, like if we know that gold is pushing down, then we know GJ is pushing down. So this is another reason why this is a very aggressive trade, right? And it's just waiting for the right confirmations. Like, would I really take this trade on a regular day-to-day basis? Absolutely not. Because the confirmation that I wanted to see for price to give me the confirmation that price is going to continue this uptrend push would be if price give me this break of structure on the 5-minute. And I say the 5-minute because the 5-minute structure is where price is currently trending, right? We have lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we had the higher high change of character up here, higher high, higher low. And for us to look for the continuation, we need to see that break happen first. So this trade still is very low probability. I don't like this setup here. I would rather wait for the break to happen here, give us the retest to then continue. So that's really all that it is. It's just waiting for the right time to get in, right? And understanding, like, on top of everything else, right? We don't even have to go too much into detail. Like, just the fact that we're stuck in a zone of consolidation where price is rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs. Why would I put myself in a situation to get into a trade going long when price previous to this entry is already telling us that we don't want to push higher? You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, this is, again, is nothing new that we haven't seen this entire month. Like, this entire month has been this way. It's just in a range. We're just stuck in a zone of consolidation the entire month. We've just been stuck in a range. Price is rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, going back to the bottom, rejecting highs, going back to the bottom, and then just stayed down here. Literally the entire month. From the beginning of the month, September 8th on Monday, up until today. What has price been doing? It hasn't been in a trend. Price has just been moving sideways. Right? The entire time. So yeah, and then Hero FX has a 1 to 500 trade too, or a 1 to 500 leverage. So that's good. I might just make a little deposit on here and see how it goes with the live account. 1,000. Let me borrow $1, man. Yo, nah. You know what's funny? The dude hit me up last night. It was like 3 in the morning, and he sent me a message on Instagram talking about, yo, I sent you my trading journals. I sent you my notes. Are you gonna give me the $10 now? No, brother, I told you to. And I was like, yo, I told you to send me your win-loss ratio. I told you to send me your setups. Like, send me. And he was like, oh no, I see you're a horrible person. Or whatever. I just fucking deleted the message and I stopped hitting him up. I was like, all right, bro. Like, I'm a fucking asshole, dude. Dude, it's fucking crazy. Like, yo, instead of fucking putting in the work to know how to trade, yo, you're gonna fucking start being a beggar, bro. Like, just begging for fucking cash. Like, I can't take that shit serious. Damn, Daniel. Yo, 3 in the fucking morning. I was like, brother, like, you gotta lock in. That shit was fucking hilarious, yo. What's the minimum deposit? It's 30, 20 bucks? We'll do it. Fuck it. I'm putting the minimum on the account. Let's see how it goes. I'm not putting all my money on this shit. I'm not putting all my money on Hero FX just yet until I test it out. Alright, bro. Let's see how this shit goes, man. Yeah, that shit is funny though, man. How do I do this? Go to XRP, buy and sell crypto. I'm only gonna take out $35. Order submitted. Transfer, withdraw. Nah, that's why I saw they're incorporated in the I don't know where, I forgot where I saw it. Anyway, yeah, I'm like I'm not gonna fuck with them. I'm not doing all that shit. The AAA FX people. That's the broker that Boo was using. The the bonuses, man. It's the bonuses. Well, I mean that's fine. It's just the bonuses are good just to have more capital, right? Like you could use it for leverage to use a higher lot size or whatever the case is, which isn't bad. Like it makes it does help. I'm not gonna say it doesn't help. However, it's more of that what? At the end of the day, it's just not safe, bro. That's really what it boils down to. Like you're lagging like a motherfucker. You're lagging. Guy's a fucking robot over here trying to talk. Robot, robot. I'm a robot. Call me a monkey? Hell no. While lagging is crazy. You call me a monkey while lagging is crazy. You go look at the stream. You're good now, but you were lagging. Yo, what's my address? I don't I don't fucking know either, bro. I just moved here. Social security number. Alright, yo, fuck it, I'll put it in, bro. Try to take a car out of my name. They won't give it to you, I promise. They will not give it to you. Yo, do you know how bad your credit is? Pretty fucking horrible. 47. Pretty fucking bad, man. It happens. Who needs credit when you got cash? A robot. I'm a robot. I don't even know who I'm paying right now. Fuck. I'm about to get scammed out of 30 bucks, yo. Yeah, I've been using KOT for fucking 9 years, yo. Well, see, that's my next question. Are they shutting down their entire operation, or is it just the broker side of it? 'Cause- yeah. I'll back something up. Ew. Ew. He freaky. 10:30, I'll be off the charts already. I'm not gonna keep ping-ponging this shit. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I can't play regular fucking multiplayer, bro, without playing cheaters. Alright. Alright, team. That's it for today's stream. 10:30, I'm already off the charts. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m. for the isolation session. We'll talk about the charts again. We'll break them down. We'll see if there's anything left. Anything that was good for today, we'll talk about it. And then we'll be back again tomorrow morning for the live trading session. Peace out. Yeah, dude. That's